Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to day 198 of our Healthful Devotion by our Father in the Faith, Kenneth Hagin. And today I will be reading from Romans 4:17. As it is written, I have made thee a father of many nations, before him whom he believed, even God, who quickeneth the dead, and calleth those things which be not as though they were. Today's topic says, call those things that be not as though they were. Faith calls those things that be not as though they were. After teaching on the subject of faith for the past 65 years, I have learned that there is nothing quite so hard for Christians as calling those things that be not as though they were. Many honest, sincere, good people think they would be lying if they did this, so they fail to do it. But I want you to consider for a moment that the Bible tells us that God cannot lie. Numbers 23:19. And God calls those things that be not as though they were. I have had people say to me, that's all right for God to do that. Well, if that's all right for God to do it, it's all right for you to do it. The children of God should act like God, Ephesians 5:1. And God calls those things that be not as though they were, because He is a faith God. We are faith children of a faith God. We should act like God. Romans 4:17 says that God made Abraham a father of many nations. You see, Abraham had to call those things that be not as though they were. And God tells us to follow in the footsteps of Abraham. See Romans 4:12. Because God calls those things that be not as though they were, and because He tells us to do it, then it's impossible for it to be wrong in the least degree. To be continued tomorrow, repeat the confession after me. I call those things that be not as though they were. In the face of sickness, I call my body healed. I call my body well. I say that I am able to do things I couldn't do before. Praise God. Congratulations. I will see you tomorrow for day 199.
You are the message.